Following the attempted assassination of Trump, Nikki Haley has been invited to speak at the convention. Trump Deputy Communications Director Carolyn Sunshine joins me now. Carolyn, it looks like a show of unity, and that's a good thing. Is there any chance that Trump will go for Nikki Haley as vice president? Any chance at all?
Well, it's hard to believe that anybody wouldn't want to unify around a great American fighter like President Trump, who in the immediate moments of an assassination attempt on his life, sprang to his feet with blood on his face and looked at that crowd and said, "Fight, fight, fight." And when President Trump spoke those words, he wasn't speaking to a specific type of voter. He wasn't speaking to a specific type of American. He was speaking to the country. I won't get ahead of President Trump and any announcement that he has to make, but Nikki Haley has said that she endorses President Trump and urges her delegates to vote for him. These are her words, not mine. Nikki Haley has said that Joe Biden is not fit to serve a second term, that Kamala Harris would be a disaster, and that this country needs a president who is capable of holding our enemies to account, cutting our debt, securing our border, and making America great again. Those are her words, not mine. So President Trump has unified this party behind him. There are no Nikki Haley voters. There are no this voter or that voter. There is only one party unified behind President Trump and ready to make this country wealthy, great, safe, and strong again.
Many on the left are calling for a lowering of the temperature in politics. But President Biden and the Democrats, they were extremely hostile towards Trump. Watch this.
Trump is a threat to this nation, but Trump is even more dangerous now. No, I'm serious. He's unhinged. He snapped. He says if he loses, there will be a bloodbath. America needs to wake up and realize that Trump and his mega republic is what they're trying to do. We're going to join them, we're going to engage them, and we're going to stop them.
He is not only unfit, he is destructive to our democracy, and he has to be eliminated.
How dare he say the things he does? Of course I want to punch him in the face.
Right. Yes. Yes. I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
And with this kind of inspiration, I will go and take Trump out tonight.
And the donor class can't just sit back on the sidelines and say, oh, well, don't worry, this will all work itself out. They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
All right. Granted, we want to lower the temperature in politics, but would you say that it's the Democrats who've laid the groundwork for violence against Trump?
Well, I would say it's the Democrat Party that isn't capable of unifying this country, let alone their own party, which is what the American people want. As I said, the only thing more remarkable than President Trump's survival of the assassination attempt on his life was his immediate reaction, which brought hope and unity to the American people. I want to point your viewers to something that's going viral on social media. There's a woman named Stephanie Taylor who is saying that she didn't vote for President Trump in 2016. She was planning on sitting this election out. She was by no means somebody that wore a MAGA hat, but there was something about the raw act of President Trump standing up in the face of grave danger and exclaiming, "Fight, fight, fight," that awoke a patriotism inside of her, and that she's going to cast her vote for President Trump this election cycle. Another man going viral on social media saying he's no longer afraid to wear his Make America Great Again hat. If President Trump can take a bullet, he can wear that hat proudly. As I said, it's very clear the Democrat Party cannot unify their own party. This is not who the American people is looking to unify our country. The American people are looking for unity. And I'm going to sound a little old-fashioned here, Stuart, but love and hope are tremendous, powerful forces, as we saw President Trump exemplify on that stage. And the American people are finding that hope in President Trump.
Carolyn Sunshine, thank you very much for being with us today. Always appreciate it. Thank you.